This map shows the rigid borders that historically divided India's film industry. Hindi cinema operated detached from the Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, and Kannada industries. Revenue bars were locked within specific regions. Each territory functioned as a separate economic ecosystem with restricted, non-overlapping audiences. Then came April 2026. A Hindi action thriller called Dhurandhar 2: The Revenge hit theaters, and its box office performance completely ignored those historical boundaries. The franchise became the first in Indian cinema to cross the 3,000 crore milestone globally, while the second installment alone neared 1,100 crore rupees in domestic net revenue by its fourth week. Simultaneously, the Malayalam coming-of-age comedy Vaazha 2 rapidly crossed the 100 crore mark domestically. Two wildly different films from entirely different regions were generating massive, nation-sweeping numbers at the exact same time. These astronomical figures reflect a shift in studio strategy. Productions are now engineered to activate the entire subcontinent at once, targeting a billion-person market rather than isolated regional pockets. To capture an audience of that size, studios use a strategy called pan-India casting, intentionally combining stars who traditionally operated in isolated regional markets. We can see the ultimate proof of concept in the upcoming epic Ramayana, which recently generated massive excitement at CinemaCon for its planned Diwali 2026 release. To secure the massive northern demographic, the production cast Bollywood heavyweight Ranbir Kapoor, and to merge that draw with the massive southern fan base, they cast Kannada cinema superstar Yash. Pairing these specific regional megastars together effectively bypasses established linguistic barriers, practically guaranteeing an opening weekend that captures the entire national audience at once. To satisfy an audience of this scale, production logistics have exploded.
Director Aditya Dar utilized 400 separate stuntmen just to pull off the action sequences in Dhurandhar 2. Managing that physical scale is only half the battle. To navigate the complex post-production and data-driven marketing required for these massive releases, studios are integrating artificial intelligence into every stage of the pipeline. But operating at this immense scale introduces severe financial friction. Traditional theatrical exhibitors are fighting back hard against the massive streaming platforms competing for these releases. Recently, multiplex chain PVR filed a 60 crore rupee lawsuit regarding canceled theatrical runs, leading the Bombay High Court to completely block the OTT release of the film Bhul Chuk Maaf. Beyond legal battles over distribution rights, the high-stakes era exposes studios to a second devastating vulnerability: large-scale digital piracy. Thalapathy Vijay's highly anticipated final film, Jananayagan, suffered a catastrophic online leak before it even reached theatrical screens. The potential for box office returns has never been higher, but aggressive legal disputes and piracy threats now present a massive risk to these high-budget investments. Despite the friction, this borderless consumption model has already overtaken the home viewing experience, driven by aggressive acquisitions from OTT platforms. Streaming services are heavily rotating diverse regional drops, pushing titles like Pawan Kalyan's Astad Bhagat Singh alongside Kannada hits like Amrutanjan directly to a unified national audience. This wide-reaching distribution means that conversations within the industry now travel as far as the films themselves. When actress Nora Fatihi addressed media objectification in a viral interview, the dialogue wasn't limited to a regional bubble. It became a national point of discussion among fans and industry leaders across the country. When you combine intentional cross-regional casting, data-driven production, and the systematic dismantling of linguistic silos, you get a highly optimized cinematic machine. The Indian film industry has moved past its history of competing regional markets. It has transformed into a unified cinematic engine, built to project its stories across every linguistic border in the country.